Yes, we are back. We are back. Now looking good. Now looking good.
It's Cake Push Pay. I slay and rap for late nighters. Play all day and straight with
New
dick
York
fighters.
Knicks.
Been tighter than the cellar, got no chopper with.
In a win-win, they find a way to
Fella heard no
lose.
chopper spit. While the rim, I'm hearing two.
Oh man, we cut the music, man. This is it's a terrible, terrible Friday from that standpoint, man. We just out here like it's a tough Friday, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck, no pun intended. We glad to have y'all. Glad to have y'all. Friday, the aftermath, the New York Knicks fall in Atlanta. Cleveland Cavaliers losing the T Dot. The Minnesota Timberwolves get a win. Get a win last night, a convincing win against Denver. It's a lot of things going on, man. It's a lot of things going on, man. It's a very interesting NBA playoffs going on. I gotta say, um, we salute to the NBA for putting together some pretty good games. The only thing I don't particularly like, that I don't know if I have no choice at this point but to get used to the games being on like I don't know, man. I'm an NBC baby. I'm a TNT baby. That's how I grew up on watching the NBA playoffs and finals. That's traditionally how I watched it growing up. So it takes some get used to. Like it does take some adjustment, so to speak, to figure out how this is working out now. I just feel like I'm all over the place sometimes trying to watch the games and I'll go to what I used to know as home. It's like when the kid when the family moves up the street in the neighborhood and the kid is giving somebody directions and they like, oh, it's right over here. They get over there and they hit them and it's like, oh yeah, we don't live over there no more. So I think that's would be a lot of times when I turn the games on um to check them out, man. Like it, it's just different. It's just different. That's it. That's it. That's all it is, man. But yeah, man, we happy to have you as always. We are we're winding down. A lot of teams are showing who they are. Some of them we knew, some of them we wanted to see something different, but it's always going to be what it's going to be. And that's the reality. If you prepare, you'll be there for the spare. If you don't, ah, you might be the spare getting knocked into the gutter. And that's all to it. Without delay, man, we gotta get to the get to, man. Shout out to Ant-Man for the win last night. He trains aggressively to essentially be able to perform at the high level he does. I saw a special on him yesterday. His eating regimen, his workout regimen. Um, it's extensive. It's extensive. And when you see that, you got to know that the guys who do that are the ones who win. You make the sacrifices, you understand what's on the line, you pull up to play at the key moments. You're going to do what you need to do. Last night, what we looking at? Ant-Man didn't have the greatest game. 6 for 15, 17 points. But the motivation alone of him being the team leader when the shot's not dropping. Him and Julius shot the ball all over the rim last night. Jaden McDaniels, who continues to say this version of the Nuggets team is trash. Excuse me, is backing it up and getting the wins. Shout out to Jaden McDaniel, man, adding to those wins like that. Like, it's difficult to always do what you need to do in these crunch time situations because teams have time to really key in on your strength at that particular time and try to eliminate them. So I think that's why Ant-Man is struggled a little bit last night because they're keying on him to make him a volume shooter and to take tough shots, and he doesn't mind taking tough shots. He'll kick the rock, but he doesn't mind taking tough shots. And T-Dot versus the Cavs, the Raptors versus the Cavs. Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett both went for 33 apiece. Scotty Barnes avenging his chain said to those guys and said, man, we here. We here. We here. Brandon Ingram did much of nothing. Pedestrian game. 12 points, nothing. Scotty had 33 and 11 assists. How impressive. With Iman, not Iman. Yeah. We're quickly out. Yeah, we're quickly out. Quickly is out. And Scotty Barnes picked up the slack. RJ Barrett, irony, who the Knicks traded, had 33. Don't get it twisted. OG did his thing last night. We'll get into that. It was a good game. It was a good game for the Raptors. They bounced back. I believe they would get at least one game. I did say that. I did say they would get at least one game. So we are definitely happy for T. Dot. Drake dropping this Iceman apparently. Listen, I saw a track listing that had 1 million artists on it. It looked like a world tour on CD on a project where he was bringing out people like Cardi B on tour, but on his album. That better not be his album. If that is Drake's album, this is pathetic. 1 million people in that album. That better not. I am gonna cook his soul. But yeah, I digress. Yeah, man. Some good games last night. We're happy to see that the Raptors are gonna make it a series as best as they can, and they don't get ran over. Because let's see what did Pardon do last night? Because this is about the time when he taps out. Uh, that's what did he do? What did I say? 18 points, 5 of 13, 4 assists, and 8 turnovers for Pardon. Pardon had 8 turnovers. About to pardon himself from the playoffs as usual. Like, man, fool's goal. Donnie had 15, minus 14 for him, minus 17 for Pardon, minus 20 for Evan Mobley. 4 for 13. This is disgusting. This is really disgusting. I really thought they could still gentlemen sweep them, but man, that was nasty work. Nasty work. What are they doing over there? Nasty work. Listen, man, we got to get down to the get down. We got to get down to the get down. What's the get down? Y'all know what the get down is. Y'all know what happened last night. Disgusting. Shot up again. What we gotta listen, man. One more time. What happened last night? These boys, what did they do last night? What did they do? Just lay down? Just lay down. Just lay down. They said, Hawk said, what? We bringing the Hawk out. Said Jalen Brunson, you think you said Mike Brown, where your playbook? Said Mikael Bridges. Where you OG the only one that showed up last night. He's the only one that showed up last night. Carl Anthony Towns, you still crying? You still crying? You still crying? You still crying? You're not asking for the ball? Well, you're not asking for the ball, Carl. You're not running to the hole. I can blame the coach a million ways. He runs no plays. When you hear coaches say stupidness today, like, the game's a read and react. The game tells you what to do. No, the F it doesn't. You're the coach. You're supposed to tell them what to do. Like, stop it. If I hear one more coach say, the game tells you what to do, that's not what no GM or organization or franchise is paying you to do. They're not paying you to sit up there and say, the game tells you what to do. They're paying you to tell the players what to do. That's a disgrace. You get to the end of the game, last play of the game, down by 1 point. Everybody in the building knows you want to go to who? Jalen Brunson. Who is the play not supposed to be for? Jalen Brunson. Do you know how many times Michael Jordan was a diversion for a Paxson, a Kerr, a Kukoc? It happens. When you have a dominant scorer, the end of the game play is not supposed to always be for him. I was blaming Jalen Brunson. The blame was going in the wrong direction. This is why I wore this today. Because this where y'all gonna be at. Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard. This is where y'all gonna be at. Keep on playing like this. Martha's Vineyard. Guarantee it. Everybody's gonna be in the vineyard. Everybody. It's disgusting. The effort, Mikael Bridges, to me, his greatest years were in Phoenix. Forget that next year where it was like in the murals and he got to shoot the ball as much as he wanted to, uncontrollably, uncoached. His best year was in Phoenix. They went to the finals. He shot his best from the left side. The corners, he shot 41%. Why is he all over the court shooting the ball? Then last night they decided, okay, he's a liability. We're not going to play him no more. Horrible coaching. Instead of saying, let me take responsibility for my guys. Let me take responsibility for what's going on. Let me try to make something happen. Let's shake it up. Let's act like James Dolan hired me for a job. Let's act like he didn't get on a show, like he got on a show and predicted that we were winning. Predicted that we were going to play the Thunder in the finals. This is what James Dolan said. He believed in the team. He believed in the coach. Oh, man, he's looking bad now. He's looking bad now. Looking bad now. He put his money on that bonehead Mike Brown. And this is what we got going on, man. Mike Brown, respectfully, you are a lifetime assistant, my guy. You did the press conference when you first started in New York, said, my fiance Rose, and you're about to get engaged, man. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You keep on playing like this, what's gonna happen? Rose gonna be so embarrassed to be standing next to you in New York. She's gonna. We don't got time to watch this. For you to be one game away from the NBA Finals and to look the way you do right now, like there's a possibility you could get upset in the first round of the playoffs. The first round, by the baby Hawks, who they just put that team together. They just put the team. Jonathan Kuminga was lost for in the NBA. CJ McCollum looks like Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, everything rolled into one. This is disgusting. You got Soldier Boy halftime getting the crowd hype. They're jumping off trampolines in Atlanta. They're excited. Pussy swag surfing. We were supposed to go to Atlanta and go crazy. I said we were going to cage those birds. Cage those birds. We're looking horrible. We're looking horrible. They're cutting them apples up. That's what they're doing. They're cutting them apples up. Every time they see, listen, every time CJ McCollum sees Jalen Brunson, every time he sees him, every time he sees him, he's like, who is that underage child in the way of the game? Get him out the way so I can beep, 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 beep. No rotations. No motion. They could be running a basic exchange on the baseline where Michael runs off baseline, gets screened from Cat. The option's not open. Cat flashes to the post, has a one-on-one that turns into a double team. Kick, 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 open. They could just be doing exchange all day. Big men exchange. Who's ever playing the power exchange with Cat? This is rudimentary, bro. Rudimentary execution and effort, man. I'm so disgusted. So disgusted today. So disgusted. Moving right along because we don't want to dwell on that too long. Boston and 76ers tonight. The Boston Celtics are favors tonight. In the cheesesteak, a lot's at stake. Boston, y'all looking shaky, baby. If you lose tonight, we gotta say that because Philadelphia barely got even a puncher's chance from the commentators and sports writers to win this series. So especially not with Embiid not expected to play the whole first round. Boston, y'all better come with it, boy. Yeah, listen, man. Y'all better come with it. If y'all don't come with it, man, then y'all gonna hear that pop. Y'all, it'll be time to hear that pop. Y'all gonna hear that pop. Y'all need, listen, man. Tatum can't put too much on his shoulders. Jaylen Brown gotta see the thing about Boston that trips me out is they live and die by that three too much. There's points in the game where it's like we shooting the paint off the rim, and they like, but we normally make them. We gonna keep on shooting. No, go to the hole. Get some action going to the basket. Stop shooting threes. I promise you, if they weren't so prideful last year against the Knicks and started going to the basket, especially taking advantage of Jalen Brunson on defense, his matchup, the Knicks would have never beat them. Never. Never. They beat themselves. And if they're not careful, they'll beat themselves again. So, got the Lakers, Houston, we got San Antonio, Portland. K Cash picks. We definitely have Boston covering that spread. You got to bet 118, 108 to win 100 tonight. Got Boston covering that. Los Angeles Lakers versus Houston. They got Houston as the favorites in that one.
Unknown caller.
Hey, what they candy pack. Somebody's always just being out of pocket. Um, we got that's a controversial one. That's a controversial one because you don't know what's going on with Ime Udoka and Kevin Durant. Um, K Cash picks up. I'm picking them to not cover the spread. The way the Lakers have been playing, I got the Lakers, man. And all the Lakers got to do is win by one. They'll cover that spread. I like the Lakers. I like the Lakers again tonight. I like the Lakers again tonight. San Antonio, Portland, favorites naturally San Antonio, but still no Wemby. Still no Wemby. This is challenging. Mitch, what you gonna do? Y'all have been a very solid team without Wemby, I have to say. I have to say, y'all have been a very solid team. We are going to pick San Antonio to cover that spread tonight. You have to bet 110 to get 100 tonight on that. Hopefully, Wemby comes back, man. Concussion protocol has him out. He probably gonna be on the bus like Fat Joe used to be, traveling from no shots, no puns intended. Um, he'll probably be taking a shuttle, San Antonio shuttle to Portland so he can make it for that. But something got to give over there. Something got to give because Wemby got to get back because seriously, it might go 6 or 7 uh with a serious like end of the game shot to keep their season alive if Wemby don't come back soon, man. But yeah, man, I'm just disgusted. I don't even have a lot of energy for this today. It's just disgusting. We're gonna all be at the vineyard soon. Um, and I don't want to see any Knicks should that happen. Um, we definitely are of the premise and mindset. If y'all don't get it together, we don't want to see Mike Brown ever again in anything that has to do with New York. Even if he's a go, listen, man, let him be injured if he gets another job as an assistant. We don't want to see him at all. If the listen, they lose this year in the first round, Mike Brown's name is mud in New York. You hear me? Mud. But I digress, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. We got a new episode of Crush Mike's coming. Uh, I got some. We got some new staff that'll be joining us. Uh, LaWanda, shout out to LaWanda. Shout out to T-Bake, man. We gonna make some great things happen. We got some new guests pulling up soon. You know, you get to run around in this game sometimes. But we gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen. We're gonna solidify it and have the right people up here for y'all. We supposed to be doing an interview. You know what? We're not even gonna talk about that. Y'all have a great weekend, man. We until the next time, man. Y'all be safe, man. And just pray for my Knicks, man. Okay.